Hello. How are you? Hey, y'all, come on in. Oh, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. But we here. We back. We live. We ready to rock and roll. Welcome. I'm ready to chat with y'all. Y'all ready to chat with me? Hey, black woman, small business owner with for-profit businesses seeking grants. Are you ready to find a grant today? Let's chat. Have you been looking? That's what I want to know about. Hey, y'all, come in. Say hello. Let me know you can hear me. I got some new perfume, honey. Y'all ain't gonna believe where I found it at. I spent too much money on it, but here we are. Welcome. Hey, come on in, black woman. Tell me about your business. What do you do? This is GPA, or Grant Prep Academy. That means we're here for black women, for-profit, small business owners. Hey, Annie, welcome back. We're about to talk all things grants. I'm going to give you the top 3 reasons why you should be applying for grants. The top 3 reasons that I've won grants. The top 3 reasons that you could potentially win a grant as well. Y'all ready? Put ready in the comments if you're ready. I'm Dr. AJ Austin, winner of over $51,200 in grants and grant funded opportunities. Happy to share what I know. I have a mentorship program. It's over at blackwomeningrants.com. So if you want to know more, hang out with us. Ask me some questions. And there's some special opportunities for 5 of you guys today throughout this week to chat with me live on the phone. Y'all want to hang out? Let's talk grants for your business. There are some opportunities open for us to do that. So I wanted to come on and chat with you. Good morning. Ready? Don't own a business yet. Would like to own a residential living assistant. Okay, assisted living. Yes. Have you ever looked for grants before? User 1228. Good morning, Stephanie. What's your business? Have y'all ever looked for grants? Have you started looking for grants? Do you know about grants? Do you want to know about grants? Let me know. Ooh, here goes something juicy in my email here. Yes. What did you find when you looked for grants? Good morning, Rena. So the quickest way to find grants, y'all let me know if you want me to tell you a really quick way to go look for grants today. If you're really interested in getting your business into the grant game. That's what we call it. Grant game. Hey, sugar. What's y'all's business? First, tell me your business. Let's chat. Let me get an idea of what types of businesses you guys have. And then let me tell you. No, I'm not a grant writer. I'm a grant applicant, grant advisor, and a grant awardee. So, better than a grant writer. What is your business? What do you do? Talk to me real quick, boo. If you're new here, welcome. I'm excited. I'm going to hang out with y'all for a little bit. Then I got an appointment I got to make it to. Event planner. Hey, girl. Daycare. All right now. New here, welcome. Personal chef and catering. I know we had our future residential assisted living coordinator, host, founder, CEO. I don't know. What's your title going to be, girl? In the process of opening an assisted living facility as well. Barbara and Brader. Hey, girl. Okay. So have y'all ever found grants? Have you ever went to look for grants? Personal shopper. Do you register as a minority? No, you don't have to do that to get a grant. Have y'all ever went and looked for grants on your own before meeting me here? Miss Cat says no. Just not yet, right? Sugar says not yet. Okay. Catering in the process of open. Okay. So, would you like me to tell you the quickest way to go find a grant for your business today? Just put yes or something. Talk to me. For those of you who have not went to look for a grant yet, or you haven't done it recently. Cool. So, all you do is a quick online search for these keywords. Y'all type them as I say them, okay? Black. Let's see who's first to type. Who's our fastest typer here today? You get down. You don't play. Good morning, Tracy. Thank you, sugar. You won, girl. Woman. Black woman. These are the words that you're going to put in your search. Black woman, small business owner. But put grants before all that. Grants for black women, small business owners. Bridal store and floral shop. All right, now I bet it smells good in there. Grants for black women, small business owners. Yay! There you go. Those are the keywords that you put in an online search to find grants. The quickest on your own. Now I can send you 3 free lists of grants when you come and join us in my mentorship program called The Grant Game. It's over at blackwomeningrants.com, www.blackwomeningrants.com. You can go do your own organic search just by putting in grants for black women small business owners, or you can let me send you a free list of grants times 3 with over 200 grants on this list, totaling over $1.2 million. Again, all the information is over at blackwomeningrants.com. And there's now an opportunity for you to do a little add-on. It's blackwomeningrants.com, www.blackwomeningrants.com. When you go, let me show you what it looks like. Let's see if my little baby bapooter over here, as my niece used to call a computer a bapooter. Let me see if it'll let me go to my website from here. I have been on my little baby bapooter watching The Young and the Restless like an old lady. And I used to could work and watch them, but lately they just been making me sleepy, so I'm different now. I've growed up, y'all. So let me get to the right page, and then I'll show y'all what it look like. Okay, so you are here. Black Women in Grants. Good morning, Charles Crafts. Welcome back. blackwomeningrants.com. This is our TikTok page, right? You can get there from our TikTok page. Make sure it's us. Black Women in Grants, all one word. We got 61.2 thousand of y'all on here now. Hallelujah. When you go there and you just click this little middle part, and I know this screen is backwards, but when you go, it'll show up right for you, okay? Hold on. I'm trying to let y'all see what I do, but it ain't letting me do it backwards and with my other left hand now. I can't do it. There we go. The second link on the profile. blackwomeningrants.com. This is our website. Yes, girl, The Young and the Restless. Yes, girl. So this is our website, blackwomeningrants.com. It takes a minute to load on TikTok, but here we are. There we go. The name of our mentorship is The Grant Game. And this is for black women, small business owners seeking grants for their black woman-owned small business. I can't see, so there we go. That's Deanna Joy. She's on there. She won $55,000 recently. Okay, she might be on here. Deanna, you on here, girl? Yeah, so she applied what I teach y'all in a mentorship. So right under Deanna's picture, this is not working for me right now. So I'm going to go ahead and put her down so I don't drop her. But you get to click to join. Now, the mentorship is only $97. There's a special link for Klarna and Afterpay. Oh, I had clicked out. That's why I went through. And there it'll tell you all the little bonuses and perks and how we get to hang out. And we just did that this weekend. We spent some time together live on Zoom. We was Zooming. There's a new orientation I recorded for y'all this weekend showing you where to start in the program because I send you this welcome packet. Now, I do this live on air. So when you join us in the mentorship over at blackwomeningrants.com, it's best to do it live, okay? If not, you're going to be waiting on me to wake up from a nap. I just woke up from one, but I'm going to take another one when I come back from my meeting today because I'm tired. I've been up early this morning. So, okay, I'm trying to get this to y'all live. I send y'all a welcome packet email. So there's an orientation where I'll walk you through everything that's in the welcome packet. Where to click, how to get the grants, how to get the list of grants that I'm sending you with the mentorship. And there's a new feature. You can do what's called a 30-minute mini mentor meeting. Say that 3 times fast. You can add that on at checkout and we can chat today. about your business, your grant goals, grant resources, what you need help with. But you got to do that in addition to joining us in the mentorship at checkout. It's a one-time offer, so make sure you sign up. I only got 5 spots this week, okay? I don't know if I'm going to keep doing it. I'm trying it out. Hopefully it works well. But when you click the link to join the $97 grant game, now $97 for the mentorship is a one-time fee. It gives you year-long access to the grant game mentorship. It comes with our Finding Funding ebook. Did y'all know I wrote a book? And I'm almost done with my second book. I've been working on that. So y'all missed me last week. I was booking it. And so there's a book that teaches you how to find and secure debt-free, non-traditional funding for your Black woman-owned small business. There's an app that'll read that book to you, whether you're an iPhone or Droid person. We got you, boo. There is a masterclass, a workshop, and a boot camp that breaks down all things grants. So if you're new to grants, if you haven't heard of grants, if you've never looked for grants, that's cute. Woman in pose. Oh, that was cute. I like the crown. Thank you, boo. Match my shirt. And hello, T-Talks. How are you? Your email bounced back, girl. So I was wondering about you, boo. So we'll finish talking about the mentorship if y'all have questions. But yeah, I took last week off, Mental Health Week, honey. It started as Mental Health Day. We just, stood on business and did the whole week. How about that? So yes. Celesta says I've learned that I have to set time aside to fill out grants and also have to save some of your finances. Amen. BlackWomenInGrants.com is where to go to get started, get signed up, join us, schedule an add-on call with me. It's only $97 for the call. Yes, it's an investment. I deserve it. So do you. So does your business. So, yeah. What y'all talking about? Celeste? I couldn't help but think that. What y'all talking about, Charles? I don't like to miss no conversation on my lives. Oh, my teeth. Thank you, girl. I need to find a new dentist as we speak. We working on that. One thing at a time. Okay. Y'all want to know the 3 reasons you should really apply for a grant for your business? Put like yes, yup, Put that in the chat. Because Lord, I done read 4 books since y'all last seen me. I have a subscription to Audible thanks to a grant. They paid for a year for me. So I've been listening every month. I'm downloading the book. So I just read 2 books by Arlan Hamilton. Have y'all heard of her? She's a Black lady millionaire investor. And she was mentioning why people seek out investors, which gave me the idea of why people seek out grants. And they're kind of along the same lines when you need that extra money. But Large March says, yes, please tell me. Yes, girl. So Arlan gave her reasons. I'm going to give y'all my 3. Okay, y'all ready to put number 1 if you're ready for number 1. Because you got to be paying attention to this. Because many people that come on here to GPA, Grant Prep Academy, they tell me that, I've applied for grants. I've tried to get a grant. I've been denied for a grant. This don't work. Is this a scam? Is this legit? It's hard. I can't do it. It don't work. I can't do it. And they just be going off. And it's probably because of one of these 3 reasons that they stepped outside of. The main reason you should apply for a grant as a Black woman, hey Janice, small business owner, is that you're looking for additional education. So what that looks like, and maybe we'll do the other 3 later this week, or the other 2 later this week. Let's focus on number 1 because I want to know what questions y'all got about number 1. So education could look like this. Let's say that you need help with building out your business plan. Anybody need help building out a business plan? Like, do you have a business plan? A business plan? A business plan. Do you have a business plan? It sounds like the Muffin Man, but do you have a business plan? Who here needs help with building out a business plan? Shot said me. Stephanie said she ain't got one. Char's got Jen. Look at all these people. Look at. Tell the truth. Shame who? Oh, okay. That's education. So let's say you found a program like a business training and development program or a coaching program or a mentorship program that helped you build out business plans. That's education. That's a great reason to go apply for a grant, especially if the program is above your budget. Okay, y'all follow the leader like Courtney and 5 other people who have shared this live. And share the live real quick. Thank y'all for sharing. I appreciate you. So, seeking grants for educational purposes is the number one reason on my list. Y'all gonna have to come back Wednesday and Friday. I'm here live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11 a.m. Okay, I'm back. Y'all gotta come to hear the other two. But education is the number one reason to seek a grant. Number one, if you need help with building out a business plan. Hello, Lucretia. Thank you for driving by. Good to see you. Education could look like you want to go to a conference. There was a grant open last week by one of my colleagues. I shared it with those of you who are in the mentorship. I emailed you. They were giving $5,000 for one of y'all to go to a conference of your choice, of your dreams, anywhere in the world. They were taking care of hotel and flight and transportation to get you there, your ticket to the conference. And all you had to do was go and have fun, but you had to apply for the grant. They wanted a quick video. I know one person told me that she applied, but I sent it to 300 plus of y'all that are on our email list, and you get on the list when you join the mentorship over at blackwomenandgrants.com. So that ain't the first time. One of my first private clients, Dawn, she applied for a $25,000 grant that would fly her to another country to attend a conference to learn what she needed to learn to bring it back to the U.S. to help her U.S. clients go international with their books. She was a book publisher. So y'all see how when you're needing education to write a business plan, to learn more about business, to learn how to grow your business, how to expand your business, how to sell your business, exit your business, be successful in business, make money in business, find clients for your business, education can fall under, or so many categories can fall under that one category of education. Education is a top reason to apply for a grant. What y'all think? Have y'all ever looked into applying for grants for education? Not just for school. Because yes, you can get grants for school, but we're just talking about being a Black woman, for-profit, small business owner, seeking grants for your business educational needs. Mama, the book is a part of the mentorship program over at blackwomenandgrants.com. It's only one program. And then there's an option to add on a chat with me time for this week. So make sure to check that out. It is a one-time offer. It's we only have 5 spots open for that. Yep, that's education, girl. Trust me, I'm a knowledge nerd. I've gone through 25 programs over the last year and a half under the tag of education, continuing education. Education could also look like books. Maybe you want to start building out your business book library. I told y'all a grant bought me a subscription to Audible for a year. So I have been learning from so many Black authors. Then I started paying for Spotify just for the music so I didn't have commercials. I really like listening while I work. And I was looking up a podcast from one of the Black authors that I listen to on Audible and found out that they got books on Spotify that come with Spotify Premium that I was already paying for and didn't know that I had access to. That's education. Them books take 4 hours to read or to listen to. That's a workshop. That's a business expense, babes. Because you're sitting there taking notes, listening. Yes, ma'am. Why not apply for a grant? Come on, somebody. Come on. She said, shut your mouth. That is education. There are events called small business pitch competitions that might require entry fees for you to go and pitch your business and win money. education. There are platforms where you can log in online and learn. Guess what? Last week, a grant sent me a free, what is it? I'm trying to get the right word. Y'all know the master class where the celebrities are teaching classes online? Kris Jenner and Robin Roberts, and I don't even know who all on there. It's 150 celebrities teaching classes. A grant paid for me to have a $300 subscription for free to go learn from other celebrities. Who paid for that? A grant. Education. Yes, I'm about to go learn from the best business brander we know, Mrs. Kris Jenner. Okay? That's education. So what did we name so far? We got Audible, we got Masterclass, we got Spotify, we got physical books. Let's say you want to go on a shopping spree at the Goodwill in their book section because they all, $2? I find some dope books in thrift stores. I was just there this morning. I just did a drop off. I didn't want to tempt myself and go in. But that's where I find my best business books, in the thrift store. So say you want to go spend a couple $100 building your physical print, because some of y'all ask me about my book. It's only available in ebook. Y'all like, I like print books. Me too. I like the smell of the pages. It's weird. It's very weird. But I do too. I got 3 bookshelves. 4. They all over the house. So I'm trying to count them. I love books. So here we are with print books, audio books. Then you got Kindle books. Guess what? Kindle books are on Amazon. A grant paid for my last years of Amazon Prime. And guess what? I got hundreds of dollars in e-credits just sitting on my Amazon waiting on me to go buy some Kindle books. So here I have a Kindle full of books. I have a bookshelf full of books. I have Audible full of books. Spotify now. The masterclass. We ain't even gotten into coaching programs that teach the different parts of the classes that you want to take anyway, on marketing, on finance. Let me see. I got M's. If y'all want to know my M's, this is how I keep up with what I'm learning and who I'm learning from. Let me put M in the chat if you want to know my M's. Okay? Because this is how I keep up with my education. Y'all want to know my M's? Okay. Grants and grant-funded opportunities like scholarships and contests and giveaways and bursaries and sponsorships and subsidies, and shall I keep going? Those are all the ways that money shows up in the form of a grant. They will pay for you to learn. That's what we're talking about. The top 3 reasons to go apply for grants. Number 1 today. Y'all got to come back Wednesday and Friday for 2 and 3 because we're really diving into number 1 today. Y'all can ask me any questions you got. But education is a big one. And so I like to learn from other experts. Don't you find it easier to learn how to do a skill from someone who's done it successfully, have taught others how to do it, save you some time? So, no, I haven't heard of that, Yvonne. So I have these M's. Ministry. I have gone through a coaching program about ministry, developing my ministry. This is ministry. I have an online ministry. I come on, I teach, I talk about Jesus because it's in me. Somebody told me I ooze Jesus. Thank you. Then we got marketing. I took a marketing program. I loved it. They sent me books in the mail, workbooks. I loved my coach. She's in Korea. She believes in taking naps faithfully like I do. So she sent me a sleep mask. And it was funny because I had just bought that same brand on Amazon, so I know she paid a good little penny. She had made $2 million. Yeah, so every time I go to sleep with that mask, I think of my $2 million coach. So marketing, ministry, manifestation. Now, I'm a Christian woman. We believe in the word and the Bible. I also like to hear how other people learn about blessings upon blessings and abundance and gratitude and, the stuff Oprah used to talk about. So I hired a manifestation coach. When I say, I can't even talk about her without tearing up because, honey, that course changed my life. And guess what? I got in on a scholarship, babes. Got in the marketing course on a scholarship, babes. Okay, so that's 3 M's. What was my other one? I have a mentor. I've had a mentor for 4 years. He and I just wrapped up our work recently. It started out as a year, but it branched into 4 years, and I got the hook up to go through that, and now I send people his way. So what is that? Marketing, ministry, manifestation, mentor, and money. I got a money coach who literally teaches me how to sell, how to make money in my business. And y'all, grants and grant funded opportunities paid for all of that. Okay. The money one, I did a small business pitch competition. I teach you about that in the mentorship. You get to see me pitch and win $500. And they said, well, what are you going to do with this money? You know, like back in the day when people used to win the Super Bowl or the World Championship. I don't know nothing about sports, but the World Championship people, they're like, what are you going to do now that you've won? And they're like, I'm going to Disneyland. I'm like, I'm going to go register for this program I've been looking for. So that's what I told them that I would do, and that's what I did. I applied for a business training with winnings from a business pitch competition, and used that to start my journey into a year-long program that I ended up finishing in 3 months, and I got 2 of the months for free. And a grant did all of that. Are there any questions about the number one reason you should be applying for grants for education? Does this sound cool? Like, can you see yourself doing something like that, winning grants for education, not just school? Now, I've won over $1 million in my personal life for school and housing and anything you could think of. I've gotten a grant in my personal life. So I know how to go do that easy. I don't teach it on the air, but I've done it. Now that I'm in the business space, I'm almost at 6 figures in funding that I've received so far. She said, I wish I knew you sooner. Yes, girl. There is money out here, y'all, and you got to learn how to play the game. That's why I call it the grant game. And you can come learn more with us over at blackwomenandgrants.com. There's a new feature. I see that we got 4 slots open. Oh, am I speaking too soon? I don't even know. I can't do the math. I just woke up from a nap. But anyway, we have at least 1 slot open to chat with me live on the phone this week when you do it as an add-on when you come join us in our mentorship. Okay, now let me clarify. $97 is a one-time payment for year-long access for our mentorship. That's all you get. You get the Finding Funding ebook, the app that'll read the book to you, the workshop, the boot camp, the masterclass. You get some other goodies like the 3 list of free grants that I'm sending you, totaling over $1.2 million in this $200 or 200 grant opportunity list. You get our TikTok replays. We got like 120 episodes from me sitting here live. That's what that one-time payment of $97 gets you year-long access to. And then we hang out once a month live on Zoom. You have to click add on for an extra $97 to get a 30-minute call with me this week. Yes, there's an extra investment. It's worth it, and you're welcome. Okay? If you don't click it, you've missed it. It's a one-time opportunity. I don't even know how to help you find it back on your order if you didn't add it. Okay? So, don't say I didn't tell you. Do not say. If you clicked it and you missed adding on the extra $97, you can email me. I can see if I can find the link because I just set it up. I was trying something new, listening to another coach I just hired. And so he's like, do a one-time offer. And I'm like, okay, coach. And so let me know if you want to throw that in and I'll try to find you the link. But I just want you to know what your $97 gets you so y'all don't get confusion, okay? I could have just added it in together, but I wanted to give y'all the option. Either way, we get to talk live. But when you add on the 30-minute session, it'll just be me and you for 30 minutes, okay? This week, you had confusion, you can email me. Just reply back to your receipt, the email that the receipt came from. Reply back to that, and I can see if I can find that link to let you go back in and add that $97 because that's all this is. I want to be clear. So y'all don't be looking at me like, I out? No, you didn't read. You was clicking out of excitement now. Let me go back through these comments. What other questions do you have about education getting paid for through grants? Courtney says, I'm using that on my clients. It's worth it and you're welcome. Good morning, Lovely Jones. Hello, Neuro Spicy Life Coach. We are talking about how grants can pay for business education. Oh, well, if it was for me, I would have it. I'm coming from my slice. Renee, when you go to blackwomeningrants.com, blackwomeningrants.com. So I want to make sure, because I see a lot of y'all saying you took a slot. I see some registrations, but only seeing one that added on the call. That means that if you just wanted to call, chill, you better email me, reply back to your receipt, because y'all scaring me. I want to make sure you get the right thing, and I want to make sure if you secure the slot on that calendar, you get it, because I'm about to get in these streets, and then I'm going to be sleepy and hungry, and I'm going to go take a nap. So I want to make sure I know what my call's at this week now, so I can govern myself accordingly. I'm going back through old comments. I don't mean to bother you, but I'm not understanding how to purchase. Oh, the ebook is a part of the mentorship over at blackwomeningrants.com. You just scroll where it says click here to join the $97 grant game mentorship. You use the special link for Klarna and Afterpay. That's how you get the ebook. It's built into the mentorship. Courtney says she signed up. First time watching. So glad to have y'all here. And if y'all signed up for something today, just reply to your receipt. Don't send me no nasty emails, because some of y'all be having attitudes, and I just refund all your money and you're welcome, okay? Because I'm not over here what we never do. But if you were just truly confusion and you thought you were signing up for the call, which is clear on there, I know I put it clearly, just reply back to your receipt email and tell me you wanted a call, okay? Girl. Now, you got to do both, though. So, you got to be in the mentorship. That's why it's an add-on. Okay? So, you got to be in the mentorship to get a call, because I need you to be familiar. I will not get on this call in 30 minutes to try to teach you everything I know about grants. That ain't how this works. That's why we got the mentorship. So, you need to join the mentorship. The call is an add-on. Is that clear? Do y'all have questions? They're both $97 each. You do both at the same time. It's $194. You do one, which the only one you could do by itself is the mentorship. And there may be a chance in the future for you to do mini mentors. We did that last week with some of our mentees that were already in the program. So, just had to let y'all know about that. Taking a beginning form class on a scholarship, and they pay you to travel to. That is amazing. Just sign up. Yay. Okay. So for those of you who have clicked anything, purchased anything from me today, and you thought you was signing up for the additional call, click reply on your receipt email. Okay? And I will respond accordingly. Let me scroll back down to the new comments. They piling up. Oh, wait. Yeah, I definitely did, because I thought I heard you say got one call with the pet. Nope, you don't get no. You get a call monthly on Zoom that's open to 300 people that can come and go as they please. But if you want just me and you, that's the $97. Boo. Hashtag bars. What she said? Mwah, bars. No bars. I don't know. I be on TikTok too much. Swear I did not know that at all. Thank you for teaching me a new thing. You're welcome. You're welcome. Y'all got any questions about what we talked about so far? And those of you who are still in conversion, I'm happy to help clarification, okay? But I believe everything happens as it's supposed to. Engage with the content I pay for. Just sent an email for the call. Do you have to use the funds only on the education? What about travel accommodation? It depends on how the grant is. All of my education lately has been online. So my only travel is from my bed. Well, no, I'll be in bed. So just reaching over on the nightstand, picking up the phone, and logging in. That's my travel. That's my commute. Get up, use the bathroom, get back in bed. So read the rules, restrictions, and regulations. But the $5,000 grant from this past week, yes. They was like, get up, pack your bags. We got you, boo. Like they had me at hello. But I know one of the ladies that's behind it, we did another program together that I got a scholarship to go through as well. I don't know about food and stuff. So yeah, you need to read the rules though. It'll tell you. Okay. Yes, email me. Okay, Courtney says she definitely got both. So I'll be sending y'all emails. I usually do it during the live, but I'm focused, man. So, are there grants to pay for my PhD? Probably so. Her sign up, and that's what I did. Welcome, Renee. Okay, that's it. A lot of people be so rude for no reason. Afterpay or Klarna. They're both on there. I don't know much about either. I know it's an option to click to let y'all use it. I don't have anything to do with the decision, so I put it on there. People use it. You say I got excited and got to click it. The website is blackwomeningrants.com. www.blackwomeningrants.com. Jenna said, I truly enjoyed this weekend. I'm glad you did. Thank y'all. And thank y'all for helping each other while I catch up on these comments. You can join the mentorship program, Lady T, over at blackwomeningrants.com. I think we got 2 spots open if I'm doing the math, if the math is mathing. What other questions y'all got? What's the name of the grant? Oh, honey, the grant is gone. It was called the Millie Foundation. It was the 31st. It closed last week. That's why I'm telling y'all about it today, because my ladies got in. So I won't be sharing grants on here no more for free. Y'all got to invest in this thing, honey. But we got a whole list of grants that just came out at the top of the month. I get a 4 list of grants every first of the month. You never applied? Go to blackwomeningrants.com. Join us and find out what it's like to apply. So, I was at Whole Foods this weekend. I was about to leave. Like, I had got everything I was there to get. I was just bored and browsing through. Then I saw that they sell perfume, and I'm a natural oils girl. And I went over there and started smelling. And about $60+ later, I left with some good stuff. And it didn't help that the little man that worked over there was helping me. He was like, what about this? Like, we over there smelling it together. And this stuff smells so good. He told me some of the stuff I picked smell like his auntie. I said, you better make sure you tell your auntie she smell good. Hating on me. But anyway, I got a lot of new perfumes. I'm excited about it. Because it made me feel like rich. So that one was called Lily of the Valley. Bright and Morning Star. White Ginger. Y'all smell it. Smell that. How does it? You like it? I knew you would. And then I'm trying this because everybody make a big deal about this. So I got the little size because I didn't know if I would like it. Y'all know about Bum Bum Cream. Then I bought the same knockoff from Trader Joe's. And I could tell Trader Joe's was trying to be something. So I said, well, let me order the original. And I was like, okay, I see what it was trying to be. So I got both of them, child. So we just walking around here fresh and smelling good. As my nephew could not pronounce S's. So he say male instead of smell. So we smelling good. So we're getting our new auntie scent. Y'all know, like when you hug your auntie or your grandmama, and anytime you smell that perfume, you be like, "Oh, yeah, I want that. I want that. I want like a signature scent, like how everybody say Rihanna smell good. She got her signature scent. I want that. Oh, this smells so good. This is, I don't even know how to pronounce this. How you pronounce that? Y'all see that? Let me do like YouTube. Hold on. Y'all see that? The girl smells so good. Anyway, this is Whole Foods brand. It just smell good. So, yeah. $97 is how much to join. blackwomeningrants.com. Tell you everything you need to know. What other questions y'all got while I'm up here playing in perfume? I'm about to go. I got a 2 o'clock appointment on the other side of Atlanta. If you've been to Atlanta or live in Atlanta, you know Atlanta is an hour away from Atlanta. So, we got some appointments to go to. Oh, girl. This is Arabian Musk. Child. I'm gonna just smell like a little bit of all of them. I got 7 of them. There's some other stuff still coming. I smell like, oh, what you got on? Oh, yeah. I got Egyptian musk too. Anyway, any other questions before I let y'all go? Let me send out these emails too while I'm sitting here. This one was really popular too. It's really cute. Gardenia. This the one he said smelled like auntie. I said, well, put rich in front of it and we could. Yep. Smell like I went right to Dubois and got it. Okay. I'm done. Nope. No payments plans for a $97 program. You're welcome. All right. So, Kristen, are you still here? I see your email. So you signed up for the mentorship. You thought it was for the call. You need both. Kristen, would you like me? I'm gonna just let me find the link. Let me see if I can find a link for you, Kristen, to add the call. If not, if you want to just stick with the mentorship, you're welcome to do that as well. But you got to have the mentorship in order to get the call. Can't have one without the other. Well, yes, you can. You can have the mentorship without the call, but you can't have the call without the mentorship. You feel me? But I feel you like Outcast, if you feel me. Payments. Nope, that's not what I needed. I needed the... Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, so I found the link for... Let me... Wait a minute before I speak too soon. Yep. I found the link for if you want... If you've purchased the mentorship, even if you're one of our OGs, Janice. If you've been on here before and you want to add on a 30-minute... I can't get tongue-tied. 30-minute mini mentor meeting. You can add that on. Hello, Miriam. How are you? Welcome back. So, Kristen, I am emailing you just the link to add on the call. Either way, I'm going to send you this welcome packet for the mentorship program. Okay? Okay. Here is the link for the $97 30-minute mentor meeting add on. Make sure I Pacific, and that's it. Anybody else need it, just reply back to your emailed receipt. I'll send you the same link I'm sending Kristen, but she's the only one that responded back. Okay, so now I got 3 emails. Okay, let me see who this is, because you got some homework already. So, Courtney, are you still here? Don't come here late asking questions. I'm just playing. I added on a new feed. I emailed y'all too. So I'm gonna need you to get it together. I'm gonna need all y'all to get it together with these emails. I be seeing him typing my little heart out, and y'all do not be checking y'all emails. So last week, Atlanta Barber, I emailed y'all about these things called mentor meetings. I was so excited. And a couple of y'all got in on it. But that's what we're doing. We're giving people an option to join us for the mentorship and then add on mentor meetings to chat with me. So y'all can't never say like, how do we get to you? Why we can't get on the phone with you? We want more of you. I be putting it out there. Look how y'all act. Courtney, where you at, girl? You still... Okay, I see you. Courtney, reply back to the email that your receipt came from with the date, day, and time you want to book your call. Since I've seen yours come through first, you'll get the first open and available time on my calendar this week. But make sure you ain't yelling at kids and dogs and husbands and driving and texting, and it's just 30 minutes, me and you. I'm going to be in a quiet place. I might be in my car, but I'm going to have the windows rolled up. I might be eating, but I'll be on mute listening. Make sure that you got 30 minutes set aside. I'm serious about my time now. I be acting funny about my time now. So just reply back to your receipt. Tell me what day, date, and time you would like, and make sure you ready. I'm gonna be ready, but you make sure you put right. Look at that. Everybody on mute. Gotta put an R in there. Make it a little extra ghetto, little razzle dazzle. Okay. Now, who else had questions? While I send Courtney and the crew. It's the crew, y'all, in here now. I'm about to send y'all's emails. I'm excited about these emails because this weekend, I think it's in Dre. Is it in Dre? Wait a minute, Courtney. Let me get your email, girl. I'm on here multitasking and don't know what task I'm multiing. Okay. I love that your emails is in all cap like WW. So this weekend we did an orientation. And so I recorded that orientation just for y'all. So make sure that this email that I'm sending y'all right now, that you open it and watch the orientation, because I did that just for you. Okay? So Courtney, I just emailed you. Check your email. That was one email of others that you will receive from me. But I'm going to wait on you to send me your time that you want to book for this week. And let's see who is next. Now, Alessa, Miss Nicholson, that's what we gonna say. Because this is like two names combined, the remix. And I don't want to mess it up. Are you still here with us? Because I am about to email you as well, minus 12. I'm looking behind, your email is hiding behind the phone, so I have to peek around the counter. So I'm emailing you as well now. Andre Institute, that's you? You still here? I'm emailing you. Now, if you was the ones that thought you booked your call, you did not. You just got the mentorship, okay? So y'all can, I record this. I screenshot this stuff, so y'all can't say, I thought. No, we talked about it. Kristen, I'm about to email you next, Bill. Let's see. I keep wanting to say Kirsten. My brother's name is Kiersey, so anytime I see that name, my brain instantly goes to how we pronounce it for him. So let me send your email. So Kristen, I sent you. Oh, it's saying, let me get your email. Oh, I did your name. Okay, so I want to make sure y'all get these emails live on air. Everybody say it together. Live on air. If you email me after I'm no longer live, you're going to have to practice patience or just wait on the refund, because some of y'all be out of control. One lady told me she didn't like because I sent her 1-sentence responses. Ma'am, I'm driving a stick shift on a rainy Friday in Atlanta, where when I was sitting in my car 2 days ago, parked in a parking lot, I got hit. You better be glad I'm responding, okay? All right. That's all. Okay. Want to place an order. Oh, I'm reading your stuff. Hold on. Courtney, you put January 7th. We ain't there no more. Did you mean February? If so, I need you to resend that email so we have it on record that that was you and not me, okay? So, look at it again. Let's try it again. Okay, resend it. We need this on record that I ain't miss our meeting. Because you put January 2nd. So just change that to February. And resend it and I'll add you, okay? I'll send you a confirmation email. So Kristen, Miss Nicholson, Courtney, I emailed all of you guys. So all of y'all should have your receipt and now your welcome packet for the Grant Game Mentorship. It's in your inbox as we speak. So I need you to double check. Make sure you got it. Tell me you got it, okay? Let me know right now that you got it. If y'all have questions, I'm happy to answer. Okay, Courtney, I got you. Let me write you down, girl. Let me pencil you in or pin you in. Okay, so Wednesday. So, Courtney, you got time to go and dive into some of the mentorship program, dive into some of the Finding Funding ebook, and get a little familiar with my work, okay? Because again, to set expectations, I ain't gonna be on there teaching. I'm gonna ask you a billion questions and then see what you've done so far. So You got a chance to get ahead, be a star student. But this is not me helping you skip the line, cheat, give you answers. One lady literally showed up to a call with her pen in hand, ready to write down every grant I knew that could help her business. That's not how this works. That is not how this works. So I'm sending you an email in un momento explaining how it works. Okay. All right. Allie, if you joined us in the mentorship over at blackwomeningrants.com, www.blackwomeningrants.com, I think it's 2 spots open over there for the mentorship. There's an option to add on a 30-minute call with me this week for an additional $97. And so once you register, pay all that good stuff, you reply back to your receipt with what day you want. Hello, Charlie. And that's how that works. What other questions do you guys have? You just don't be yelling at me, Miriam, the female barber. I never read your full name. I just be stopping at Miriam. How come you not? Let me see if your emails is what. Let me see. Email me real quick, Miriam. Let me see if your email one of these 10 that bounce back every time I send an email. I gotta take y'all off the list. Cause it'll try for a whole week to send you an email I sent you last week. And I'll be like, it's too late now. So T Talks, you still on here with us? Cause yours bounce back. I don't know what y'all be doing. What y'all be putting in checkout when y'all be checking out? Cause that's all. I don't know, trying to be. I be emailing y'all. Okay. Yeah, check spam. Check the email you sent now. If you just started your business this year, will you be able to benefit from the service? It's up to you. Do you see grants in your future for your business? Janice, you want to Janice, you're in the mentorship. Janice, email me real quick and I can send you that link. Cause I don't know y'all emails off the top of my head now. I barely got it when it's written down. Allie, you sign up over at blackwomeningrants.com. Blackwomeningrants.com. Klarna and Affirm popped up. Yes, there are options on there. And yeah, I think those are the payment plans. You're right. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, let me scroll back to the new comments. Okay, what other questions y'all got before we go? We got a few mementos. Any other questions? That smell good. Y'all smell it? Smell it. Yeah. Any other questions? What questions do you have? Anybody got any questions? Did everybody get their emails from me that signed up to join us in the grant game? Y'all want to talk more about the mentorship and what's in it? Like, let's chat. What y'all got? Where y'all at? So as a recap, welcome y'all. I'm Dr. AJ Austin, winner of over $51,200 in grants and grant-funded opportunities for my Black woman-owned small business. I'm founder of Black Women in Grants. It's 61,000 of y'all on the page. And today we talked about one of 3 reasons. I'm going to be breaking down the other 2 on Wednesday and Friday. And telling you the other 2 reasons. But today we talked about how grants could cover your education. As far as education for your business, that could look like everything from getting help with your business plan to getting Kindle ebooks to taking coaching programs to getting print books to books on Spotify, books on Audible. We're going to talk about podcasts. Some podcasts have memberships. I know I'm in 2 programs that have private podcasts for their members. So you got to literally pay to join the business training program to get access to the podcast. But all of it's still considered education. And yes, grants can pay for all of that. They have paid for all of that for me. And that's what we're walking through today. So if you guys have questions, put them in the comments. Let me know. Did you learn anything today? What was your number 1 takeaway so far? We might keep talking. We might wrap up. I just want to make sure everybody got their questions answered. Hopefully you've had some ahas. Those of you who are coming to join us, yes, you're getting ahead of the game. Wednesday, we'll be talking about tip number 2 as to why you should be applying for grants if you haven't. I gave y'all at the top of the live the organic way to go do your own search for grants online. Just do a quick online search for grants for Black women small business owners and find out for yourself. Or I can send you my free 3 lists of grants that come with the mentorship when you join us over at blackwomeningrants.com, which also features an option to meet with me for 30 minutes for an additional $97. You're welcome. So Monique, that's the gist of what we talked about. We just been hanging out, chatting. I'm glad you got something useful out of this today, Janice. So that's the educational component. I was trying to think if there's anything else education-wise. One way that and I'm glad y'all still here. If y'all still here, this is one of my biggest secrets. So I went from just applying for grants for education to applying for grants, winning them, putting them towards me, going through these programs, and then learning more for my business and using it to add to what I do. So what I teach out here with Black Women in Grants is stuff that I've learned for myself by going out and winning this shmoney. So I use books for my own education, but then I use it to educate you guys. So I've taken notes for the last 3+ years. I've written books. I've created courses. I've added more services to what I'm able to do in my business thanks to grants. So grants have sponsored me as an educator. So I learned how to flip that opportunity as well and stretch it just beyond that one opportunity. See what I'm saying? You got to take it and multiply it, flip it, make it stretch. That's called impact. And grants are designed to help you increase your impact. Y'all may have been on here with me with GPA before, and I'm talking about social impact. That's one way I use grants for my social impact. Take notes, put my notes in a book, sell the book, sell it as a course, digital, passive income, etc. You see what I'm saying? Education. So that's a bonus for you. Are there any questions? If you're new here, I'm so glad to see you. I'm excited. I'm going to be talking to some of y'all this week. So if you are getting one of the last 2 spots in the mentorship, let me know. And make sure you click the right line to come join us in the grant game and do the call as an add-on on the site. Any final questions before I go? Did you learn anything? What was your takeaway? Thank y'all for the 5.8K likes. I see you. Y'all ain't saying nothing, so I'm about to wrap it up. If you're typing, you better type fast. Hurry up. God is good. I just want to say that all the time. Hello, Coach Naricia. How are you? Okay. So I'm checking again, making sure everybody got their link. All right. Any final questions before we go? And I got one more spot open in the mentorship as we speak. Let me refresh. Make sure I don't miss anybody before I log off. Now again, it's best to join us live. I gotta say that again. Yes, Atlanta Barbara, I got your email, so I don't know why you ain't seeing mine. I don't think this the one we got though. I don't think this the address we got though. Let me look. That ain't what you use to check out. Is it? Maybe it is. Hold on. First. Yeah, this okay. So it's in here, but I don't know why you wouldn't be getting them. And you got your welcome packet, right? Because I see your request for access to get the files and stuff. So I see that. That is weird, huh? You sure you check spam? Yeah, I don't see outside of your welcome packet and trying to think what else it could be. You're not on our list because I know the emails now that's on the list that be popping back up, bouncing back. You ain't on here, so I don't know. But I send something either weekly or every other week. Hello, Timor. How are you? So yeah, we got to figure out why you're not getting your emails, girl. Look at Christian, ready to learn. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. Okay. All right, everybody got their emails. Double and triple check it out. Pull this one up here. And then I will let y'all go. You don't know either. That's crazy. That's why we asking something. That ain't why you be asking. No, we don't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why you're not getting them. Usually, people who don't get them, it just be a spam. As long as you got the main one, that's the most important. But we hung out this weekend, so you didn't get nothing about that. We doing the 30-minute mentor meetings. You didn't get nothing about that. We did the celebrating our 2 graduates we had who applied for their first 5 figures in funding last week or the week before. So we got 2 open spots in that program, but you got to be in the mentorship for that. T said, do we need to send our email address? See, look how you act. Look, it's the way you act. T Moore over at blackwomeningrants.com. When you join us in the grant game, you put your email in when you check out to join us in the mentorship, and I send you emails with that email address. So make sure it's one you got access to and that you check. And your mailbox is cleaned out so it don't bounce back. That's why I send everything. That's the only one I got. So yeah. Come join us because I be sending good stuff. Y'all be missing it. Like, we be having fun. I don't know what y'all be doing. Ooh. So I'm about to head out. I told y'all that I have to travel across Atlanta. And it ain't even raining today. It's a little moist, a little drizzly. But you double your time anytime it's wet on these Atlanta streets. And inside of town, I'm going to be on. They got some good thrift stores, so maybe I'll stop at a thrift store. I got to call and confirm. Hello, Coco. Said, Lord, I don't want to miss nothing. I know. I don't know. I don't don't know. I have no ideas on how to. Let me see if you were in the crew that I sent it to, and it shows that it went through. And put you in the sent file. Let's see. Yeah, it ain't even. I wonder why you're not on here. So it's not. You're not even on the list though. Let me see if I put your name or your email. Yeah, it should be on the list, but it ain't. Okay, so let me see if you come up on this one over here. I don't think I can search it individually on here. Let me see. What was it? M. Okay, let me check that. Yeah, it ain't even on here. I wonder, is it skipping? So you haven't been getting them because they didn't put you on the list. So there's a list of y'all, and I'm checking it. You're not on here because I got them in alphabetical order. I don't see your email on here, which is weird. So maybe I'm doing something wrong, question mark? Because if you're not getting it, others probably are not either. But it is, it looks like it, well, it's 427 of y'all on this list. And I think there's supposed to be more, so it may just be skipping some people. This is weird. This is suspicious. Okay, so I'm gonna have to look into that before I send my next email. Yeah, girl, I'm on the south side. Gotta go to the west side. No, maybe it's east, north. I don't know. I'm hoping I can get that a back way. I hate the highway. Driving by big trucks and stuff. But anyway, we gonna make it. Any final questions before I go? Who else? Anybody else not getting the emails from the mentorship? Is that the email you got? Yeah, it's the one you put in when you checked out. It's the one I sent your welcome packet to. You're just not on the list for some reason, but it compiles all of our mentees, and that's who we email. And so the only way you wouldn't get an email is if it bounced back or if it has suspected your account of fraud. And we have some fraudsters on here. So we just take them off the list. But you ain't on that list, child. I know them. So I'm looking at it now because when I go to email y'all, for some reason your name ain't on the list. I'm wondering. Let me try. Let me see if am I skipping anything? Because now I'm concerned for the people who really have not heard from me, like you and others. And I'm like, what's she at? I ain't heard nothing from her. She like, I ain't heard nothing from you. Girl, technology. Shall we rely on it? And sure. Could have just been an operator error. Let's see. Let me try it real quick to see if you pop up on this list. So now it's 7. See, yeah, it's doing something different. Because there was only 400 and some on the last list. Now it's 756 on this list. So it's been skipping half of y'all. Mm-hmm. Yep, so thank you for bringing that to my attention. It could have been me. I might have not have been clicking everything right. But hold on, though, because it ain't even... I figured it out, child. I can't see my whole screen right now, so that's why I've been peeking around the corner. But I kind of see what it could be. And it still ain't doing right. So we'll figure it out. Right. So that's all I got. I was supposed to send out another email yesterday, but I did not. So it'll be a couple days before I send something else. We're focusing on our new mentees, getting them their welcome packets, which they already got today, right, y'all? And those of you who are chatting with me on the phone this week will get a confirmation email as schwow to let you know the agenda for the call. And then I'll be back on Wednesday, 11 a.m. Eastern. Put us on your calendar. Set your alarm. If nothing else, y'all can catch me here. I did take a week off last week for mental health, just because I could. And I'm back. Almost did it again today, but I was like, let me get it. Sure. So here we are. Happy to be back with you guys. Thank y'all for joining me. But I'm finna go. I'm supposed to go. Think about me every time. I will. Let me write your email on here. So I got another side of my list for people that I don't want to forget. So let me put MD. Let me get your full one. Make sure, because we have our special kids. We have to check. I got a list of y'all. Y'all the ones that don't be getting them emails. I don't know what's going on. Okay, I got you on the list now. So I've been looking at this list before I hit send to make sure those who ain't supposed to be on it ain't on it, and those who might be forgotten about, no child left behind. Okay, she said that's it. No child left behind. I don't know though. I gotta figure out how to make it give me all 700 plus versus just half the list. So it's probably something I'm clicking or not clicking. I'll work it out. And we'll go from there. Thank y'all for being here. That's all I got. Until we meet again, my friends, remember, there's someone somewhere waiting on you to walk in your destiny so they can walk into theirs, because it's when you let your own light shine, you give others permission to do the same. You impact one life, you impact generations. I hope y'all ready to impact generations. Thank y'all for being the generation I got to impact today. I'm so excited. For what we got coming up. So make sure y'all come hang out with me on Wednesday. Let's talk about part 2 of this list, which is visibility. And visibility may not be what you think it is. So I can't wait to share with y'all why you should go apply for grants for visibility's sake. We'll talk about that. I'll see y'all soon. Have a phenomenal rest of your day. God bless. Bye, future grant winners.